Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is Erica. I make videos all about handbags, lifestyle, beauty, and decor. It would help me so much if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I would love for you to come visit with me twice a week. That being said though, let's get into the video. Alright everybody, I am so excited about this video. You know me, I'm excited to make every video, but this one's particularly special because I was actually given this bag for review by Lo&Sons. I was graciously allowed to pick out whatever bag to do a review on it for you all, so I'm so thankful. So thank you again, Lo&Sons, for allowing me this opportunity. And I picked the Rowledge Backpack, so let me just show it to you really quickly. This is the Rowledge Backpack. So I'm so excited to do my review on this. Now, I have actually been carrying this bag for about a month. I've actually carried it for quite a while, and I feel like I have a very good gauge on what I really loved about this bag and things I feel like I could suggest about this bag. So that being said, this video will go in a very typical review for my channel. So if you are new, I like to go into the general product details. I will also model it for you on my 5'5" frame. I will then go into the tech test, aka which size computers fit in the bag. I have a 13 and 15-inch laptop. Then I will go into the pros and the cons, or as I like to refer to them now as suggestions. So definitely stick around until the end to get to that part. Again, I've carried this bag for a month and I feel like I've just got a really good grasp on the things that I've noticed that I really loved and just things that I would like changed or improved upon. But lest we not waste time, let's get into the product details. Something I wanted to include in the product details first and foremost, guys, is the story behind Lo&Sons before I get into the specific details on this bag. I read their story, I watched a video on their site, and I loved it so much. And I love when a company has just such a fun creation story, and I think those are always notable and worthy of like putting into reviews, because in my opinion, how a company starts and what they stand for are just things that really drive me to buy a certain bag or from a certain company. So Helen Lo and her sons, that's the name, Lo&Sons launched Lo&Sons in September of 2009. Prior to that, Helen had actually married an astronomer years prior, and they were always traveling and they were always moving. And in her travels and in moving, Helen wanted a bag that was lightweight but also stylish, and just could not seem to find one that fit both of those aspects that she was looking for. So she actually went to her sons and explained her dilemma and said, I just can't find what I want. And her sons actually suggested and encouraged her to create her own bag. So she actually then went and created a prototype. She learned how to launch a business, and at the time she was 65 years old, starting something brand new. And at the launch, the prototype did not go very well. It actually just kind of failed miserably, and they went and redid the prototype. They did trunk shows, and it actually didn't take off until they did a giveaway with a big lifestyle vlogger, and that is when the company took off and just soared, and they have now grossed over $65 million in revenue. So I just really loved that story, and Helen's advice to anybody who is wanting to try something new is you're never too old for a new adventure. And I really connected with Helen in that way, because I feel like through every stage of my life I like to try new things and I like to do different things and try, you know, different ventures and different avenues. So to me, that was such a story that struck home, and I really love that. And as somebody who would absolutely aspire to be a purse designer and create my own line of bags, it was just such a heartwarming story. And I just love that she mentioned that you're never too old to start. So definitely just loved her story. That all being said, let's get into the product details of the Rowledge. Alright guys, so this bag actually comes in two different sizes. They have the small size and the large size. I actually want to mention too that Lo&Sons has many different bags that you can choose from. They really specialize more in like work bags. They do have crossbodies and fanny packs as well. They have an array of different items to choose from. I highly recommend going to look at their website. I will link this bag and the entire site in the description box down below. But for this particular bag, it comes in two different sizes. Again, there's small and there's large. I chose the large bag, so I will go over those dimensions and then I will mention the small size dimensions as well, just in case you're interested. Okay guys, so this bag measures 11.5 inches wide, 16.5 inches high, and it has a depth of 6.7 inches, and this front pocket measures at 9 inches high. The small bag, guys, measures at 10.7 inches wide, 16 inches high with a depth of 6 inches, and this front pocket measures at 8.5 inches high. Also guys, the weight of this bag. The large weighs 3.2 pounds with the insert. The small weighs 2.9 pounds with the insert. Okay guys, now the material of this bag, there's actually multiple different materials here. We have this lightweight woven nylon that is actually water resistant. The front of the pocket and the handles are made out of a really luxurious, like buttery Napa leather in the color black. And the zippers themselves are also water resistant. Another thing I wanted to mention, guys, is that there's so much versatility in terms of the colors of this bag. So as you can see, there's a lavender interior in this bag. That was something I really loved about Lo&Sons, is the opportunity to really kind of play with certain aspects of the bag that I feel like a lot of companies don't allow you. So for example, you can actually have this exterior in either black or navy, but on the interior, you could have colors like lavender, gray, there was a camel color. There was a lot going on in terms of what you could make this in terms of the colors. And I'm a big interior girl, so that was something I found very refreshing. Simultaneously, guys, they actually had black on black with the hardware as well. So if you weren't into the gold, they have different hardware colors as well. So there really is a lot of options in choosing what style rollage you want. All right guys, now something that makes this bag so special is the compartments. And rather than try and show you from here, I want to show it at a very different angle. So let me get you guys propped up in a different spot so I can show you all of the compartments this bag has to offer. You will not believe it. So hold please and let's adjust this view. Okay guys, so this is a close-up more of the bag. I wanted to really give you this so you could see all of the compartments. I really also wanted to light it up because I feel like that would help you see everything. So I will start with the outside compartments too and get kind of into the materials. So as you see, you have this buttery leather front pocket in contrast with the black nylon and the black leather tote handles. And then as you can see, the hardware is a gold color. On the front, you have the very minimal Lo&Sons branding, which I really liked, that it's just minimal. The zippers, which are dual zipper, are butter. They are so nice. The light kind of hurts it, but this is a lavender color. So the first thing you'll see is this zipper like so, that's really deep. You can see my hand fits in no problem, and that just zippers up. Looking more into it, you have slip pocket 1, you have a pen pocket, and you have an additional slip pocket. And this compartment itself is just really big, like half my arm fits in here. And something I like is you have this little string to hold your keys that is connected to 2 D-rings on either side, so you don't have to have it connected like that. You don't even have to have it in there, but you have this string attachment should you want it. And then again, it just zips up like butter. So moving on to the side of the bag, you see that there's this like slip compartment for drinks. This is really slim though. Obviously you can see I'm having almost a difficult time slipping my hand inside. This is what I love about this backpack. You need only to unzip it like so, and you have this very stretchy material allowing you to put far more into this side compartment. I usually use a 32-ounce water tumbler and it fit in there with no issue, so that was something I just truly loved about this bag. Now moving on to the back, you have these padded straps. They are quilted on the other side, so they were super comfortable to wear. And then you have this kind of sleeve, right? So you have a zipper here. You have a zipper at the bottom. You have 2 zippers actually. So 2 zippers on the bottom, 2 zippers on top. Now watch guys, it is a sleeve. So if you are somebody who goes to the airport quite a bit, this actually is designed to slip onto your suitcase handle. So I don't know if you've ever had it where you've carried a bag and you try to set it on top of your suitcase and the bag slips off constantly. This actually will sit right on top of your suitcase, slip in, and you will have absolutely 0 issue with sliding. So that was something I really loved. being that I have not gone to the airport recently, something I like to do is I would like to zipper the bottom shut, and I would use this as actually just a pocket, because as long as the bottom was zippered shut, nothing was falling through, and I felt this was actually pretty useful, so I thought that I would let you guys know about that little trick. The handles themselves can adjust, and it has this little claw hook on the bottom, and there's D-rings on the side, so you just hook it in place like so. On the other side, you have yet again another pocket that stretches and expands should you need it, and zips right back in place if you don't. So guys, moving on. Also, the top has a secure closure, so if you want to button the two handles together, you are able. You have the L&S zipper monogram on the zippers, if you can see. We're gonna open this bag up. Again, listen to that. A little ASMR for you guys. I love these zippers, they're so smooth. Okay, you guys are gonna just love this inside. So on the inside, guys, you have a slip pocket here, another mesh slip pocket on the other side. You have slip pocket 1, pen pocket 1, pen pocket 2, slip pocket. Now let's flip it over. There is another slip compartment here, but wait, there's more. So let me go ahead and do this magic. So you see that there's these buttons. You need only unsnap them. And then on the other side, fold that up, there's 3 other buttons. Unsnap, unsnap, unsnap. And look, this whole pocket, guys, can be removed from the bag. How cool is that? So now we have a bigger main compartment like so, and we have a zip pocket here. So, and it's pretty big, obviously. We have like a decent sized amount of room. You can actually snap these back and they stay into place pretty well. On the top of the bag, guys, we have another zip with yet again another compartment. I actually was able to slip my iPhone in here, which was fantastic. And lastly, guys, as if like we just didn't have enough going on, we have this zip right here, and it is a padded laptop compartment. So that, guys, is all of the features this bag has going on. Clearly there is quite a bit, but let's go ahead and get into the modeling test. Alright everybody, so remember I was 5'5" for reference for the modeling test. Let's go ahead and get into the tech test, aka which size computers will fit into this bag. We will start with a 13-inch computer. Alright guys, here is my 13-inch computer. We have the bag. We're gonna go ahead and open up that laptop sleeve compartment like so. Fits with zero issue. Zips right up. Okay, next let's try a 15-inch computer. Okay guys, so that 15-inch will not fit in the laptop sleeve. As you can see, the corners kind of poke out. However, the 15-inch will fit into the main compartment. I do not have the insert in right now, so it will fit into that without issue. All right, guys, now it's time for the section you're all waiting for, the pros and the cons. I have to say, starting off, this bag so outweighed itself in pros versus its cons. There was just so much to love about this bag. So first and foremost, I think it goes without saying, the amount of compartment space, the amount of pockets, the amount of organization that this bag provides you is just phenomenal. It is just There's so much going on. There's a place for everything. And I feel like when there's a place for everything, you tend to keep your bag a lot neater. And as I've said in a lot of review videos about bags that have pockets like this, I feel like it also allows you to eliminate pouches that you would otherwise carry in different bags. So for example, in other bags, I tend to organize my things in pouches, but when I have a bag like this, where I have all of these compartments, I don't have to do that, which is so nice because I feel like it allows for a lot lighter bag because you don't need all of those pouches and things that you would otherwise carry. So I love that feature, and I felt like it was definitely something to add. I love that this bag felt lightweight. Now, I did actually watch several review videos before getting this bag to just kind of see what people thought of it, and I read or saw one review stating that she felt the bag was too heavy, especially when full. I did not feel that way. I think it's maybe because I have a history of carrying a lot of full grain leather bags, which tend to also be very heavy, especially even just empty. They weigh a lot. So I guess this bag to me just did not feel heavy. I also didn't use the pocket insert very often. I actually removed that so I could keep my 15-inch laptop within it. And maybe that like lent to the fact that it was just a lot lighter for me, in my opinion. I just felt like there wasn't a lot of leather, there's more nylon, and it was just something I did not find very heavy. So for me, I felt the bag was really lightweight, and I would love carrying this around an airport or around the city. I think this would be a really good commuter bag. Also, I really loved the style of this backpack. Again, I find it very difficult to do really sleek, eye-catching, minimal design, and I think that's what this bag really achieved. And for me, it's the contrast of the leather and the nylon to kind of create two different shades of black, and I love it with the gold hardware contrast. I think altogether the bag just comes together and just makes for a really pretty, sleek look. I love that this bag is a convertible bag. You know me, I've talked a lot about this on my channel. I love the fact that it is both a backpack and a top handle tote. I just feel like there's a lot of transitional stages that you can take with this bag. And there's actually something that they advertise on their website. They advertise this as the work bag, the weekend bag, the airport bag, and the workout bag. So I just feel like with its convertibility, you can convert to different stages of where you're at with your life, whether you're going to work, whether you're traveling, or whether you're going to work out, or whether you're just taking this out to lunch on the weekend. I just feel like this is such a good all-over bag, not only in the fact that it is convertible physically, but I just feel like in different parts of your life it is also convertible. So I just thought that that was such a refreshing thing for this bag. I also, guys, have never really dealt with a nylon bag. Thinking back on my collection, I don't think I have a nylon bag. So I actually particularly liked the nylon. I didn't know how I'd feel about it, again, as a history of a full grain leather kind of girl. That's generally the kind of bags I gravitate towards. This was definitely something a little outside of my comfort zone with the nylon. I, again, was not sure how I would like it. And I was pleasantly surprised that I did like it. I think it lent into the lighter weight again, but also, y'all, I am a spiller. I am kind of a slob, not gonna lie. I can't keep anything clean. I spill everything all over the place all the time. I don't know. I feel like I'm a clumsy human, okay? I'm just a clumsy person. Anybody else? Anybody? Just me? I don't know. But anyway, so I would tend to spill coffee a lot on it. I would spill some of my water. You know, a lot just got on this bag, but it was just, you know, you just wipe it all up and it was fine. There was no stains. And for me, y'all, that's a big thing. That's a big thing because, yeah, I'm a slob. So I really loved that aspect of it. A small tidbit, and my preference for sure, the bag has feet. It has feet. Look at those little feet. Ah! My fiance so lovingly refers to it as a foot fetish, and it is indeed a handbag foot fetish. So I was very pleased that it had feet. It is a small feature, but a large one in my book, and it does not go unnoticed. All right, something specific. I loved the travel sleeve. I've never had a bag like that. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to the airport and I set my carry-on bag on top of my luggage and it slipped off all the time. Like, it's just, I hate it. So to have a bag that allows for that to like set on your luggage and not slip off, I thought was so nice. Now, something I did not mention that Helen did in her study of creating a bag prototype is that she would actually go and watch women at the airport and see the bags and how they functioned. And I think it's a pretty well-known fact about me. I always think about a bag and how it functions in the airport. So when I saw that she did that, she had my heart, because I absolutely love to know how a bag will function in the airport. So I have not gotten a chance to travel with this bag, but I cannot wait to do so. I mentioned in my Get to Know Me that my Urban Southern Legacy Tote was my favorite travel bag. This is on par with my Urban Southern Legacy Tote. I would definitely consider this as a go-to airport bag. If you have considered a carry-on bag, this would definitely be high on my list of bags to consider. Now, what I loved also about this sleeve is that when you're not at the airport, I would just unzip one top half and I would use it as a pocket. So I don't know if that's purposely, like, you could do that, if maybe that was my own thought process, but I really liked that, and for me it added just more room in the bag. Not that it necessarily needed it, but for me, I really like a back slip compartment anyway, and I like that I could use that sleeve as a back slip pocket should I choose to. Alright guys, something else is that I really loved this lavender interior. Again, there are so many colors to choose from in terms of an interior color, but I have this problem, especially with like a black bag. I really prefer the interior to be light. I think when a bag is a dark color and you pair it with a dark interior, especially with the bag that is like very lengthy, I think things tend to get lost very easily. And I don't know about you, but when I can't find something, I tend to go a little nuts, and I just so appreciate a light interior. For me, it's something that really made this bag special. I love that I got to choose which interior color. I've never had a lavender interior color. I thought it was so much fun. I really loved it, and I just really felt like it lended to helping me find things in the bag if, you know, God forbid, something didn't get slipped into a pocket correctly, which was generally not the case. But if in the case it did, I felt like it was so easy to find things in here, and I felt that that was something that really needed mentioning. So I know I mentioned color preference, and I'm going to mention it again because I think it should stand alone as its own pro. I felt like the options in color that you can choose for not only the interior, the exterior, all of the different types of bag, like styles you could have in this bag, I thought was really cool. I thought it made for a really cool customizable bag, and in my opinion, something that you can really try and customize and tweak as your own. Feels even more personal in terms of, you know, things in your collection. So I thought that was such a cool feature when ordering this bag. Next thing I want to mention, guys, is the side compartment. Okay, I have never had bags that have expandable side compartments like this. I mentioned earlier, I am a water drinker. I drink about a gallon of water a day. I love the 32-ounce tumblers, and a lot of my bags that I have don't fit 32-ounce tumblers in terms of the side pockets. I actually have a couple Fjallraven and Kanken bags, and those bags will not fit a tumbler like that size. Actually, you really have to go and buy a special swell bottle for those bags because those pockets are so slim and they don't fit that. But with this one, it fits it no problem. I love that it expands. I just thought that that was such a neat feature, and when you didn't need it and you weren't using it, you could zip it right up and it would become very slim and stick to the bag. So I just thought that that was a feature that I really needed to mention because I thought that was so cool. The next thing I wanted to mention is the optional insert. I thought this was such a cool feature. Again, I've never had a backpack like that where you could have this optional insert. There was so much additional storage in the insert if you wanted to use it. Again, I didn't find myself using it all that often because I wanted to use it for my 15-inch laptop. Where my laptop fit was inside the larger compartment of this bag. So for me, I think if I didn't have a 15-inch laptop, I would have absolutely utilized that slip compartment more so. But I also just really liked how it went in and out. I thought it was super, super simple. It was just a snap closure and you undid the buttons when you wanted it. I am the type of person that has a very difficult time putting things back together. We'll use a tent, for example. When I set it up, that's one thing, but when I deconstruct it, I have a very difficult go at putting it all back together nicely and in where it goes. So things need to be very simple. And I just thought it was such an easy thing to put it back in, to take it out, you know, and it was really, really quick. So I thought that was really nice and designed with simplicity in mind. So I just loved that interior slip compartment and just something I had never seen, and again, worth mentioning. So lastly, guys, I just want to end on this note in terms of the pros. I just felt like this bag was super well thought out. You can tell that they just really, really put a lot of consideration in this bag and in its design, and it just, nothing felt like it went unthought of and unnoticed. And I felt that when I carried this bag, I felt like they really thought about the working person and how could they make a traveler's life, a working person's life, anybody's life easier with this bag. And they kept the sleek and stylish look as well, which I thought just together made such a perfect, wonderful bag. So going into the cons and suggestions, I really just don't have very many. My first con and suggestion is, I think with the size, I especially thought with the length being over 16 inches high, I would have loved that laptop sleeve to hold a 15-inch laptop. Now, admittedly, they allowed me to pick out which bag I wanted. They did make it clear on their website that it didn't hold a 15-inch laptop. I must have grazed over it when I was picking it out. I just loved the look of this so much, and I immediately gravitated towards it. So I realized going in, they did make it clear that it did not hold a 13-inch laptop. I just feel like, given its size, I wish it did. And lengthwise, it nearly fits. It's the width that needs to change a little bit because it's the top corners that don't seem to fit. So yeah, if we could encompass a 15-inch backpack in the rollage, I would love that, because I feel like for me that was the only thing missing, and then I would be able to really utilize that, you know, big compartment in a very different way rather than try and make space for my laptop. So please, please, please make the rollage into something that holds a 15-inch laptop. I would love that. Now, the last suggestion, and very personal, I love a convertible bag. I've talked about that extensively in many videos. I love that it is a backpack and a top handle tote. However, I think it would be a very neat option to have a detachable, adjustable crossbody strap as well, should you want to carry it that way. I definitely tend to gravitate towards a crossbody bag as well. I love that in a convertible bag, to have that option, and I would love it if this bag had that as well. So if they could come out with that, oh, it would be the bag of all bags. It would be stunning. It would be amazing. It already is, but I just feel like that would just really elevate it even higher and make for it the perfect work bag. All right, guys, that is the end of this video. I really hope you found these tips, suggestions, and these pros and cons helpful. If you have this bag, I would love to know what you love about it. I would love to know what you dislike about it and what you would like changed on this bag. But overall, I really loved my experience with Lo&Sons. I loved this bag so much, and it is one of my go-to work bags for sure, and I just really love it. But that all being said, I hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye, guys!